by its own negligence. We're so worried about who's famous and the richest, but we're in the incorrect golden state of mind. We're suffocating from our own lack of knowledge. It's like canaries in a gold mine, but never we mind. Every day I wake up with hustling on my mind. Gotta get it till I win it. I gotta rise, I gotta grind, but don't forget what happens to a raisin in the sunshine. Spontaneous combustions of the Bible onto the declaration, trying to prove to God our dedication, but Horus has a green eye that sees all, and if our kingdom should ever fall, may we land in the pits of hell so we can feel the same way the Egyptians felt, abandoned by your own people. America's the sequel. I'm looking through this people. I see that your pocket's getting full, your wallet on swole, but to get that fame, you had to sell your soul. You addicted to the paper, so your fingers start itching, but they might hang you by your chain if you write a book and not a rap. I call it modern day lynching. Niggas say twerk and females be listening, but they tell me all this information I'm not supposed to mention, and that monster under your mattress just came out the closet, red heels and lipstick, but I won't call him no missus. I miss those days where loving was pure, and now we're unsure if we're X or Y chromosomes, homophobes, genetic hormones, and the beef that you eat, and you wondering why you can't sleep. You working till dusk and contemplating till there's dew on the line, but I say wake up, it's a new dawn. Let's start a revolution. Let's rewrite the Constitution. Let's neglect the president. We can still defend the dream while we're having a new one world, one love, one government. Is full of BS, and they say change is coming. They want their country back, but they've been shuffling those lies since the 50s. You can't believe me. Don't nothing change around here but the seasons, and you can always change your mentality. Get out of the gutter, digging ditches with your homies. I would rather burn bridges than burn books. If you think I'm wrong, then take a second look. It's guns on the street, it's guns on the school, it's guns at your church. I don't know which one is worse, so excuse my French if I ever curse, but you said you was an eye-opener, you a poet, you a singer, you a rapper, you a preacher, you a poet, you a survivor. Well, then you tell me, would you dare disturb the universe with new dance?
You know, growing up, my mama always told me, well, love is a tricky business. She would say, keep them girls out your pocket, don't put in the time or the feelings. See, I ain't listen. When I met you, I was bankrupt before I knew it, but somehow you made me feel like the richest man alive. So in you, I invested my love, heart, and time. And then the stock markets crashed like 1929, and I found myself in the Great Depression. See, messing with Cupid taught me a valuable lesson. He shoots rusted arrows, and my love for you was like an infection. See, the worst part about it was that sting of Father Time's rejection. See, days and nights would pass me by as he constantly turned this blind eye to my tears and my cries. See, I was either drowning or trying to fly. My best friends Jack and Mary going from clouds to seas. I only knew extremes. It was clear Father Time gave up on me. Can't really blame him though. Being with you was the biggest waste of my time, the biggest hate and my crime. I terrorized my own mind and soul like my heart was a suicide bomber. Like my love for you was a Boeing 757, but I was the only tower destroyed in this emotional 9/11. Like I was caught in the line of fire, but you were that crooked cop still living. See, there's no justice in this system. There's no just us. When you met him, my fate was sealed. Like an eviction notice in the mail, my soul was trying to tell me, boy, you gotta go. Ain't much more you can put in, and many more payments you can make. Still I tried, Lord I tried, robbed the bank of my pride till I was sentenced to the prison of my ignorance like there wasn't a world outside of you. And then I cried. Like the floodgates to my soul collapsed, I found myself drowning in debt. I couldn't take it, so I swallowed all of my pain. OD'd on my sorrow. Hung my heart from a noose as a reminder of why now I have nothing left to lose. See, to lose weight means nothing when you're all I hunger for. Forever wanting more. Till I'm reduced to that skeleton in your closet. My tears, a leaky faucet, background noise, annoyed until you just cut me off and washed me down the drain with all your promises and your dreams. You had me picturing rings, but it seems I was only running in circles. Like that dog trying to catch its own tail, knowing it would hurt when I did see love. breeds emotional masochists. Got us asking questions we know we don't want the answer to, like, do you love him? Is he better than me in bed? Does his hand feel warm that way it cradles your head, you know? Some nights I feel I'd rather be dead. But then I think back to my dreams and realize I couldn't stand that kind of eternity with you in my head. You turned out to be the suicide note and the eraser shaving. See, the eraser shaving still flowed in my veins. Like the feelings you tried to wipe away still burn my blood this ink. This knife, pen, my skin, paper, scribbling notes from I love you to I hate you, written in bold like stories untold, like pages ripped out loud, screams and shouts, unnoticed tries and unheard cries. Please open your ears and close your eyes, listen. Listen to the mauled melodies. Don't they sound familiar? Don't they sound similar? This song. This is the anthem of the heartbroken.
So I used to love watching How I Met Your Mother and how Barney used to wear different suits in every episode. My doctor tells me that I have episodes, that there's two sides of me. I mean, you get mad too that it took 9 seasons just to see the child's mother, right? I know, I would have done a way better TV show. I actually thought that my life was a TV show. When I first met you, see you now, episode 1. Will be me, walking with a continental smile, rise with confidence, and $40 in my pocket. Shit, you couldn't tell me nothing. And it was you, Paula Jones. You will fly by me, give me a jet lag, nervous when talking to me.
Come on.
But it's funny how caterpillars can't live in your stomach. My doctor tells me that I have episodes. I must be in season 2 because we're happy. Well, I'm happy, and everything is good like Marty and Gene. You would wake me up like you would splash the galaxies on me. I couldn't breathe around you. I'll get upset when I couldn't breathe around you. Give my space back. What happened to gravity? I'm not feeling the perfect pressure with our lips touching no more, but we don't keep on doing this till it's perfect, and you're perfect. Picture perfect. It's like your eyes stop for moments together, but I didn't like the way you looked at them. Why my snaps have to have a filter on it, baby? No, you need to pay attention to me. Like Netflix, what is the next flick? I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm living in this house of pain, and I can't live like this. My doctor tells me that I have episodes. I'm a madman. My face, I'm a sad man. My chemistry wasn't going so well. It was breaking bad. At last, I got your attention. I love you was just a statement, but damn it, girl, I love you. Please don't go. I just want you to stay. I just want you to say I love you and actually mean it. I mean, you feel my crystal constellations, no slow-go, but you shook me up and a little piece of me is falling back down and nothing is landing where it used to be. Oh, why? I'm living in a different world. Mathematic genius, but sometimes I feel more like Ron. Forgive me when I'm gone. Love me when you can. First prince, but somehow I leave my princess and damsels in a stress. Can the cage bird sing soprano when there's nothing for him at the nest? My doctor tells me that I have episodes. That the series is nearly over. He told me that I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. That I would have episodes. That there's two sides of me. Both wishing we could catch the reruns together. I'm insane. I've been saying that my life is a TV show. But I have no choice but change the channel.
Sit down. Drink. Headshots. Drink. Wake up. Drink. Too many shots of lit can make a nigga lose his mind.
Rewind.
Yeah. Too many shots of lit can make a nigga lose his mind. Too many sides to pick. So these misogynists don't see it's obvious my confidence is bouncing off of compliments. Y'all out here trying to understand someone else's consciousness is as ridiculous as the United States firing common sense into the sky attached to rocket ships. Go figure. Go figure that 8 figures can turn 8 niggas into 8 killers. See, we take words like bullets and forget who ate with us. Reminiscing over times when kings ate slave dinners, now kings engraved dinners. I see kings engaged in this battle as I speak. I see kings engaged in a battle as I speak, and it's kind of weak how people will catapult themselves in conversations between people who think they are the same and are really opposites. We should be optimists. Traveling this world with no compass, just several unread documents, a pocket full of papers, and an empty wallet from God must be my consciousness. I find it astonishing that people, better yet poets, can always seem to save themselves but can never seem to save themselves. It's like leaving Rose to float as Peter's body propelled into the deep blue as the seas move beneath the clean moon with this clean move. Just like that Hennessy shot. See, there I go drinking again. Sailor Jerry, Captain Morgan, yeah, there I go sinking again. These ships couldn't catch a wave even if it was a 3-point game that ended in a 4-point play with 5 seconds left on the clock. Y'all gonna keep playing games until you got 5 seconds left on your watch. You better watch. Learn to sit still and kick rocks. You see, we say we can take 5 shots, 6 shots from a Glock and get over it, but can't take 6 shots and get over it. My kings and queens, I need you to wake up from imaginary. You better spit that poem. You better spit that poem.
Okay, let's spit, poet.
The crass aroma of Seagram's gin has become the permanent scent of the man she once believed was sent from heaven himself. She questions what she's gotten herself into as he drunkenly stumbles over one of the 6 passages he knows in its entirety. Ephesians 5:22 through 23. Wives, submit yourselves to your husbands as you do to the Lord, for as the man is the head of the house, as Christ is head of the church, but who's going to be her savior? Blood and saliva dripping from his knuckles like the raindrops she used to admire waking up to when they were still a young couple. Back in those days, he used to say things like, I call my bae Jing. Why? Because she's fine china. But now he regards...
I call my bae
Jing. Why? Because she's fine china. But now he regards her as styrofoam plates. Time at home takes its toll. Every 8 days or so, he holds a 5th of Hennessy and her by the throat till he forgets which hand they're in. The man that lived behind those eyes died around the same time she had her miscarriage. The death of innocence is terrifying. But, what did you say?
kill him with poetry.
Did you say kill him with poetry? Chris, I thought that we
Kill them with poetry. They say this weapon God gave us is dangerous. Imagine if our voice was a weapon. There's only one like it. Through the barrel I cock back and spit knowledge. My piece is the instrumental tool of the revolution to allow individual voices to be heard. My piece is the individual tool of the revolution to allow individual voices to be heard. Only to be used to pressure poets to buzz back. Now poets, buzz back! I said poets, buzz back! Ignorance and stupidity be testing us like we won't pop off. They try to put a silence on us, but we still pop off. These words through these barrels, man, hollow tips feel all. I'm tearing through flesh, vest, souls, and all. See, look, I'm an AK-47 with the chrome mag and a gold silencer, so I shoot when they all listen. That's heavy. The smell of these new dead poets is coming from my gas piston, and it's okay that y'all think we inconsistent, but I'll go to the White House, kill 15 cabinet members, leave Obama, so technically I'm not missing. What the fuck did you say? So technically I'm not missing, sorry.
Technically, I'm not missing. I cry 100 tears in 60 seconds. That means I kill 100 people in a minute.
Rewind. I count 60 deaths in 100 seconds.
Of course.
So technically, none's missing.
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm a P90 submachine gun with an LV integrated laser. Call me Fred Hampton. Cause when the legs clapping, revolution happens. See, I was on the balcony with Dr. King.
Me too.
I caught the bullet, turned around, and let the chopper sing. I hit the shoot everywhere from his top to spleen. Even shot him in the throat and watched him drop his teeth. Took his arms off, said I hope he got on a good belt. Cause if not, he gonna drop his jeans and assassinate every philosopher thief from Plato to Socrates. They ain't stopping me. We are the instrumental tools of the revolution.
Only to be used to pressure poets to
Bust back, now poets, bust back. I said poets, bust back too.
50 caliber Desert Eagles with 9 rounds in the mag. That's a cataclysm with clips and a deadly regal. Resting up against my waist, I can hear y'all stomachs growling for a taste of skull.
Our mission is lethal. Intelligent people aim for the head and watch your body collapse. Space in his lap, embrace of a tap. Find your girl and put a fade in the track. I'm waiting for that. That moment that you'll realize that voices heard is more than just hand cannons shooting at silhouettes. Our throats are the last bullets and the thought of a tech.
But just imagine if our voice was a weapon.
We could use the peace to keep the peace. Peace.
Come on. Go ahead. Voices. Oh, my bad.
All three of y'all. All y'all.
All right. So I got 3 rules for the show. Number 1, always respect the mic. Number 2, if you like what you hear, snap it up. And number 3, if you leave before the show is over and you came for somebody, make sure you sign their sign in the back. And if you got something good to say about the show, sign the one in the corner.
In that corner.
We understand? We all good? I got it. All right, we about to get started. Voices. Heard. Spoken. Word. Put some respect on it. 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 Put some respect on it.
Man, I said, fuck you! These John Cena's got me spinning circles around myself like CDs, so they can see these nuts before they see these scars. Too white for the black kids, too black for the whites.
So I stopped playing the same game.
Put some respect on my pain. If I was a superhero, I'd send sky high. Why? Because I'm battling with royal pain. Sustain this stainless steel, but my pain is real. We're supposed to bring the hammer down on this pain, so now we're trying to throw it. I'm low-key and something older, my pain is iron for. But who the fuck are you to judge me? Every time you say my name in a bad way, I'ma save it.
Put a line in my song about you to show you I ain't playing.
You said that I was ugly. You don't know what it took for me to love me. My self-confidence took a mean hit. The killing of my self-love was
Oh, so swift.
we fighting demons every day. You said I had no friends.
You said that my life was pretend.
Have you ever been told, despite all the time you invested, you're not expected to reach projections? So you dip through life, ducking, dodging, deflecting rejection. So fuck you collecting your successes.
You better put some respect on my.
Put some respect on my, put some respect on my pay.
I have never called myself survivor.
Go in, poet.
Because survivor implies that I fought a glorious fight with a trail of dead men under my feet, sword hoisted up against the sun, and all their hands are no more. Survivor implies that it was somewhere in the wilderness, somewhere far, far away from home. It was a normal afternoon with nothing to do after the hot sun and boredom forced me inside. So I searched for my cousin, swung open the door to his room, and I found him under my uncle. His mouth wet. My uncle lifts up his head and explains, this is what big kids do for fun. And I'm 6. I brush my teeth. I dress myself. I am a big kid. I'm no baby. I can play. Let me play. I can see how much fun you're having, Uncle. I can see it. These bed sheets are just like Twister. Put your hands in all the difficult places. Let me prove myself. I promise to not tell Papa of the games you play with on the pillow fort. Let me play. Let me play. I asked for this. And so I cannot call myself survivor if it felt more like a family game night. Afterwards, he taught me the taste of soap, how to scrub away traces of the truth, how to wash and rinse and repeat the word secret. I have not told this to anybody in my family. Instead, I puff my chest, I punch, I lift weights, I tease everybody else's weaknesses. I am strong. No one calls me survivor because I know how to fight now. Do you know that I can choke the predator out of you now? Do you know that I can squeeze the truth out of you now? Cousin, do you know that I've been training myself for the past 16 years by beating myself up? I am a man. No one calls me survivor. No one knows what to call me. In fact, I don't even know what to call myself. So instead, I just call myself bitch and gay and coward. I just want to forgive. And then maybe my memories wouldn't have teeth like the ones in my uncle's mouth.
That boy snapped!
How much y'all love each other? Look to her a lot, right? See, I could tell, because y'all ain't elbow nobody and it's real hot. Anyway, next person. Next performance on the stage is Open Letter to Black People in Horror Movies, performed by Christian and Sierra.
An open letter to black people in horror movies.
Run! What are you doing, yo?
Are y'all really just gonna sit there and keep having sex?
Yeah, keep having sex while the guy with the chainsaw is right behind you waiting to kill you.
No. Why y'all splitting up?
Bro, if this was me, this movie would be over already.
Bro, had that been me, this movie would have been a commercial of common sense. Yo, I had someone nice over there.
Wanna check it out?
Hell no!
See, niggas smell like mayonnaise, failed dreams. End of movie,
Roll the credits. On everything that I love, Jason is not about to catch me.
If I see a dude in the street with a hockey mask and no goal behind him, I'm out.
Bruh, if you running, I'm running.
For anyone of people, my dreams that kill me, listen.
We're black people living in America.
Dealing with racial profiling.
Stop it, frisk
And
it.
trying not to step on a dude's fresh pair of Timbs or Jordans.
Every day of my life is a horror flick. And all I'm about is surviving on a day-to-day basis.
But Freddie wanna creep in my dreams. Freddie wanna get in my head. My mind is post-apocalyptic. Newark, New Jersey, motherfucker. You're gonna need more than a glove or butter knife to survive this shit.
Bruh, the fuck I look like being scared of some goddamn movie monsters. I'm from Miami and I'm from Miami and I don't know if I was in more danger before or after gentrification. Where I'm from, the boogeyman wears a badge. And every street is like an alleyway to a gun barrel. And racism is a ghost that outgrew white sheets to white collars.
And all the actors in these roles tend to go off script.
And all the actors in these roles might know my final scene before I do. You see, it's funny how a black guy tends to become stage props and art imitates life.
It's funny how black girls die off screen when life imitates art, so we aren't even saying fantasies.
Over 450 black people have died in horror movies. But in the real world, we're still counting. All of which is the same. Run, motherfucker!
The killer's right behind you!
God, no! Don't go after the white guy. He'll be fine. His privilege will protect him. The credits is a finish line that we don't get to cross.
Since all the actors that look like us catch a fade.
All the actors that look like us fade away.
All the actors that look like us
Just fade to black.
On stage, we have the poem Dear Mrs. Thompson. Dear Mrs. Thompson by Donette Smith, performed by Derica and Raymond.
Don't be nice.
Dear Mrs. Thompson,
Sorry if you ever tasted the salt of me when you kissed your husband good morning. Never change your coffee.
Who made bloody murder of your lipstick? I
Killed your marriage in you. I killed your marriage in...
I killed your marriage, and you deserve to know that he is not everything you prayed for.
But maybe his sweet kiss good morning is enough.
Dear Mrs. Thompson,
your ATM code is...
9976.
Your family owns...
100. All three of your children have bikes.
You into the kitchen, the garage. You have a fireplace and 3 copies of People magazine.
At the top of the stairs, your children's bedroom is to the left, the guest bed to the right, your room straight ahead.
All of your walls are white, like lies. Everything smells like lavender. You have really nice sheets.
You have really nice sheets. Dear Mrs. Thompson,
Your husband pays me $50 extra when I come on his face. 50 more when I kiss him after.
I've never seen a man scrub his face so hard.
His skin red like that sin he's trying to exfoliate.
But he never brushes his teeth.
Can you taste the shame? Did I bend in the back of your tongue? Dear Mrs. the Bitch, as he calls you, sometimes I imagine your head adorned with 300 great follicles.
One for every dead president your man slaps into my chest, his hands dragging to the pillar he prays to.
I'm sorry for being so holy to him. Sorry for being so holy to him. Dear Mrs. Clueless, when he tells you those marks around his neck are from bar fights.
Don't believe him. I choked him twice. Once because he asked me to.
The second time because he called me his little nigger child.
Yes.
He still came.
Yes.
I came harder.
Yes.
You paid me a little bit extra to apologize. Dear woman.
Dear woman, I apologize if I've ever taken food out of your children's mouths. If they've ever gone hungry because your hubby feasted on me. Allow me to offer them the groceries I bought with the sacrifices.
Ma'am? Have you ever fucked your husband from behind? I have. When he's been a bad boy because it hurts him more.
But most of the time, he on his back.
He likes to rub my face while I gut him.
I wonder, does he rub yours when
You are lame and open and lied to, dear woman.
Dear woman, have you ever wondered why it takes him long to get dressed? In the morning, his outfit must be perfect to disguise.
He can't leave the closet until he can't recognize himself. Dear sweet woman.
Rewind.
Let's go! I feel like we are family now. I say this because I love you.
I say this because I love you.
Dear you. I fuck your husband twice a week. He is lying.
Next to you.
Dear Kate. He called me your name once.
He called me your name once.
He called me your name once.